This past weekend, we crowned the winner of the Tartiflette Games Combo Mambo. With so many fantastic riders in the community right now, it makes sense that we just go absolutely ham for this next event. So stay tuned because we will be announcing what that next event is during this week's main topic. Welcome back, everyone, to the Riders Report.
Before we get started today, we want to recognize our existing YouTube members. A special thank you goes out to executive producers Bone Crusher 2D, Coach 34, and Everyone Loves Gayhan, co-producers My Mom, and our fans and Fans Plus.
If you'd like to become a member for as low as 99 cents a month and help support our channel, you can hit join below to learn more about perks like early access to the Riders Report, emojis and badges, a members only video per month, sneak peeks, and more.
This weekend, we premiered the TFG Combo Mambo Finals, where we had 5 riders showing off 10 of their best combos where they switch sports at least once. If you haven't watched it by now, please do so, because I'll give you spoilers in 3, 2, 1. A huge congratulations goes out to Murder 10K for taking home this gold medal. It'll be on its way to you soon. Our members only video for this month is also related to TFG Combo Mambo. If you're a member, you will get to watch the unedited version of us watching all of the runs, so you can hear us doing a couple different takes or what we talk about in between runs when we're switching from rider to rider. So you can check that out in the next few days. But right now, it's time to talk about the next TFG event.
Yeah, like Mitch said, we are going to be announcing the newest Tartiflette Games event in just a second. We're going to travel back into spoiler territory. So again, if you are waiting to watch Combo Mambo, don't know the winner yet, please don't watch the main topic. Maybe we can put a little bookmark on the playback scroller so that you can find the TFG announcement at the end of today's main topic. All of that being said, spoilers, 3, 2, 1. Now here we go. Mitch, just want to get your thoughts on how the event went and just patting Murda 10K on the back again for a stellar lights out line.
Yeah, I mean, he was one of the better players of switching sports and making those edits before we even announced the competition, part of what inspired it. But he did just an amazing job in the location he picked, finding some weird signs to grind on, places to weave in and out with the wingsuit, and even switching in the air to pull off some tricks like in between two tricks. Like he was just cramming them in there and did such a wonderful job that was kind of what we wanted to see from the event. So he, did very well in first place, and it was close too, picking between first, second, and third. We had a pretty lengthy discussion kind of breaking down who was going to take home the gold.
Yeah, it was definitely a tight field at the end of the day for this one. But like you were saying, those little in-betweener tricks, I think he went from skis to bike back to skis or a snowboard just to tap the back wheel of that bike on a big pine tree in the middle of the run. His creativity, obviously the technical aspects of the run were the jaw droppers. Those were the showstoppers. But the location of the run also, that played a big part to me. It wasn't a trick park. It wasn't somewhere that was set up for creating lines and giving you multiple choices. This was a line that he said, hey, I know what I can do here. I'm going to try and string together 13, 14 tricks in this one bomb, and it's going to make sense. So he made sense of a line. The line wasn't just there and he didn't just pick it, Mm-hmm. He really colored outside of the lines and ended up winning because of it. So just one more time, well done to all of the top 3, but especially Murda 10K up there. Wear that gold proudly. And like you said, Mitch, we're going to have a members only video that will be able to, you'll be able to see what it looks like in between the runs. Mitch and I, surprise, will turn on the competition and we'll turn off the competition as we record these lines. So just seeing that little in between, I don't know, gives you more insight into how we operate and run our events. I don't know.
I
Sometimes fun.
Yeah, I wonder. I'll have to see if I have any of the old raw ones from the very first competitions we did back in Steep, just because I think even we surprise ourselves at how quickly we can do it now, where I think almost all of these runs, we did it in one take without like having a gap. We just have that natural flow now, so we can talk a little bit about him, just say like, this is who's up next, and then watch the run and kind of comment on it live. We just have it loop a few times while we're talking, and then once we naturally reach the end point, we just move on to the next rider and then edit it down for the actual video. But even that, now that we can talk so easily, it's quick to edit because we just have, a 50-second chunk for that rider, and then we move on.
Right. Yeah. I mean, and all of that comes from just practice and building the brand and understanding how our events typically flow. And now that we have that roadmap, in the early days, we didn't know what on earth we were doing. We were trying to figure out, and how do we make this sound like the TV? How does this work? And literally years now of sitting down, watching real life broadcasts, watching YouTube videos, and watching our own videos back and commenting on them. I could do this better. We could do that a little faster and say this, phrase it this way instead. It really does make that process a lot more fun, a lot more entertaining for us. I feel like I am in the moment more now because I'm not worried about the production. I'm just worried about the content in front of us. But this is not a main topic about our creative process and how we do the Tartiflette games. Yeah,
I was gonna say I do have one fun fact, fact. Now that we have templates for these kind of events, so it looks similar to the last one, the Best Trick series, the Best Trick Finals, kind of same background. We just changed some colors, new graphics. The majority of the time I spent working on this video after we recorded, I spent an hour and a half trying to get that map graphic to work because it was overloading my computer or my graphics card. So I couldn't see the changes I was making to it, like the countries highlighting. That took like an hour and a half. And then the final, when I show off the 3 medals that were printed, I filmed them over a green screen and then kind of chroma key. It took me an hour to transfer the file from my phone to my computer because Google Drive would not finish the upload 3 times. YouTube would not let me download in the quality I wanted. And it wasn't letting me plug it into my computer because I was trying to upload it to Drive. So I had to delete Drive from my phone. So like those 2 problems probably took longer than editing the rest of the video.
I was going to say, yeah. Could you imagine if we were back in like Snowboard Best Trick, back in Steep, trying to do all of that plus like learning how to edit and upload and all of that. So yeah, it's been a godsend all around. We have all of that headroom. But this does nothing for our competitors who are waiting to hear what the next event is going to be. So after a long hiatus, Mitch and I are finally back, and I believe we have figured out a good way to kind of string these TFG events along. Keep this machine rolling. Keep this train rolling down the hill. So without further ado, well, we don't even have a name for it yet. We have a code name for this. So Mitch, I'm going to let you announce and briefly describe what this event is. Take it away.
Oh boy, I know Flair is going to be ecstatic about this because he's asked a few times. Yeah. So the code name for it is Director Mode, as in please give us a Director Mode.
And we made that the code name because it may or may not happen. The event, just like Director Mode, it may or may not happen. No, I'm just kidding. This one totally happening. Sorry, I'll let you get back to it.
Originally, I think when we were planning out events to do in Riders Republic, we wanted to wait until there was a Director Mode to do an edit competition because we wanted it to look like real ski, real snow. All the real events we've done where, the edit can also have all those cool camera angles. But we've seen so many crazy edits from people in Toon Squad where they're using the photo mode or no HUD and like creative tricks to make really good looking edits. So we're just going to do an edit competition. It doesn't have to be urban. It's not a real event. It's just your best Riders Republic edit. Still targeting that 1 minute 30, maybe 1 minute 45 to 2, depending on what people want. I know sometimes they say 130 short, at least for Real Steep it was. So we're still working on the exact timelines, but it'll just be your best Riders Republic edit. Any sport, any location, just do whatever you want. Just please use music that can be played on YouTube.
Yeah, I was going to say, whenever we do solidify the time, we'll need to say that 2 or 3 times so Ian Hawk BMX can hear it this time. I felt so bad for cutting those clips short, but we had to uphold the rules for Combo Mambo. So yeah, let us know down in the comments what would work. What is a realistic time frame that you feel you need? Like, do you need a minute and a half? Is that too short? Do you need 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes? Let us know what would be best for you to tell your story feasibly in Riders Republic, and we'll take that into consideration. Obviously, we don't want to make them too long, because if we get 10 submissions that are 2 minutes long each, that's 20 minutes of runs, which sounds great. But to record all of that, like it's a bunch. So we're not trying to hit, limit your creativity. We're trying to make this easy and let it flow for everyone. So these events aren't like 2-hour long endeavors that you have to sit down and chunk off some of your day to watch. Mm-hmm. We want to make these as short and sweet as possible. Sorry.
No, it's good. Yeah, I think we'll probably stick to I think last time we did 1:30, but you could do 1:15 to 1:45, so you could make sure the song, like the timing and the music, ended at a good point. And if you really needed 1:45, you could, but it will stop at the 1:45. So you can put your name in the beginning, like a Flare production, but that counts. So
yep. The timer starts when that video hits play.
Yeah.
So like we have said, we don't even have a name for this yet. We will be announcing and opening submissions. We want to shoot for like next week. Mm-hmm. Riders Report next week. We'd love to make this go live at 9 a.m. next Wednesday. But in the next week or two, we will be able to upload this to the website so you can get to work on it as soon as possible. We will let you know that it is going to be any sport in any location. So if you want to start filming lines now, go for it. It is open season. Submissions aren't open, but that doesn't mean you can't start working now. So we wanted to give you as much heads up as possible. We will be hosting another event before the summer ends, and that event name is codename Director Mode. If you have a better name for the TFG event, please let us know. Our marketing team is currently on vacation, and no, I'm just kidding. We'll put our heads together and come up with something.
It'll hit us. So after doing stuff like Canyon Fodder and Combo Mambo, it can't just be like Riders Republic at a competition. Yeah, it's got to be something catchy.
Yeah, and that spirit usually hits you and I around, like you and me, around like 11:30 at night. 11:30 to midnight is when one of us will send a text that's like, I got it. So we'll see if that comes through later this week. But yeah, get working on your submissions for codename Director Mode, the TFG event soon to be announced. Oh, and speak about the riders who don't even need a director mode to make just straight gas right now. As it stands on YouTube Live, you can watch all of these right now. We have 4 bangers to get to for this week's Riders Roundup, starting first with Hollow Endeavor's Riders Ridge sauce.
He is just still coming up with crazy ways to use the Riders Ridge. Just using the bike, the wingsuit, everything to jump on all of these features. And I think part of that speaks to the design from the Riders Republic and Ubisoft, the team. Like everything in the Ridge, you can ride on if you want to. So you can tap the bike, you can reach your hands out, you can do everything here.
Yeah, like you said, they built a playground, and it hasn't gotten stale yet, which is very surprising. Granted that we all start there every single session. You'd figure out, you would think that we would have figured out all of these little spots, but Hollow definitely making it feel new, making it feel fresh every single time they step into the Ridge. And this video is no exception. Go watch all of those crazy bike taps. I wonder how many times that bike is tapped throughout this entire video.
I don't know. And there's one where he even just he body taps on the ground almost, I think,
the
because
porta potties.
Yeah. I don't know how I don't want to know how he's doing that.
Absolutely disgusting. Speaking of disgusting, the voices that start this next video are just atrocious. Week after week, absolutely slamming it down. I have no idea who that is. Oh, wait, that's me? That's us? Oh, geez. Kudo has released the newest Riders Republic montage, this one titled Patience, and it starts off with yours truly.
Yeah, it's still jarring for us to hear our voices in like a product that we didn't put together.
Yeah.
Because when I'm editing it, I'm like, oh yeah, that's like, I remember filming this, but I'm like, I don't remember this. And it's cool to see it in a different project. And then again, just excellent use of the photo mode and has the stunts to back it all up.
Yeah, it takes me a second to remember, like, oh, wait, they have access to what we say and what we do. They can use the video from our video and they can use the audio from our videos anytime they want. A little terrifying, but Kuno, an equally terrifying editor. So go and check this one out. It's just another straight banger. You can't get any better than this. Oh, wait, I think we just did. Finishing off the third featured video this week, it's going to be Ian Hawk BMX. You know him from TFG Best Trick and from TFG Combo Mambo. But here he is providing us a shot-for-shot recreation of Crankworx Innsbruck 2022.
I love remakes. We've talked about this in Steep. We did them in Grand Theft Auto, and he is taking the top 3 runs from the event and then doing them in Riders Republic on the slopestyle bike, I believe, going down one of the tracks, and just takes that extra level of dedication. He's playing bike or skate with himself in these videos to see if he can match it, and he does a great job.
Yeah, and I know that he is hitting all of these tricks spot on because Riders has given us a big enough toolbox to pull from, to recreate these runs. But in the next one, I would love to put it side by side. I would love to see these runs side by side and how close obviously the line is not the same. The track is not going to look the same, but just to see the timing and all of that, there's got to be something there. But as a first shot for shot, frame by frame remake, Ian, you absolutely knocked it out of the park. So well done on that one. And we do have one more video from Papaya, a Descenders clip, that we will be playing in this week's outro.
Yeah, Papaya just absolutely cruising through that terrain too. He's like top speed in Descenders. Got a lot of views on it too. He's got like 4,000, close to 5,000 views. So keep it up, Papaya.
What's that like? And that's going to do it for this week's episode. Thank you for joining us for episode 35 of our first 100 guaranteed episodes. You may have noticed the brand new membership video at the top of today's Riders Report. Yes, we are wearing the same clothes as we are in that video, but this is the first one. So here we go, running it back one more time with the brand new edition.
Yes, a special thanks goes out to our YouTube members, executive producers Bone Crusher 2D, Coach 34, and Everyone Loves Gahan, co-producers, my mom, and our fans and Fans Plus. If you want to catch all of those members-only videos, like behind the scenes of TFG, how we make some videos, you can just hit join down below, see some of the other cool perks that you get alongside that.
Yes, you can also just subscribe for free on YouTube to catch all of our Riders Republic content, including this show right here and TFG, our X Games style competitions. You can also follow us on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, and Facebook, I think. Search Nick and Mitch wherever and find that logo that you see below today's video, and you'll know that it's us. Thank you so much for joining us for 35 out of 100, at least 100 Riders Reports, and we will catch you all next time. Same place, same time. I'm Nick.
And I'm Mitch.
And we'll see you on the slopes.